Hello, everyone out there.
Good evening.
Welcome to Shitcast.
We have a kind of last-minute review for you tonight. We just went and saw Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Schnickety, schnickety.
So we thought, considering Australia gets this movie released before America, I believe, let's be the first ones out there to do a spoiler review. Having said that, we're going to go into non-spoiler territory first. So for those of you who don't want spoilers, listen to the first half and then come back after you've seen the movie.
Yes.
Back in civilian life, I wear a toupee. But nobody knows. Everybody knows. Go. Come on, girl!
She's coming with us!
No, she's not. Oh, yes, she
Fuck
is.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Al, I'm back.
About damn time. You holding? I'm all out of devil's dandruff and I'm shaking like an angry vibrator.
Thank you, Al. We have company.
Gracia.
That's Wolverine.
You're damn straight it is. Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do this till he's 90.
Nice fake o'clock shadow.
It's a summer balayage from the French. It's meant to mimic the natural highlights of the sun.
It's a toupee.
It's a hair system.
I love your hair system, Wade.
Thank you.
Oh, you want me to talk about the plot?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's not much plot, guys. You know, it's a Marvel film and it's a Deadpool film and a Wolverine film. It's Deadpool and Wolverine, not Deadpool versus Wolverine, which everyone is calling it. What happens is there's a problem in our universe, and being it a MCU movie, Deadpool has to solve it. And to solve it, he needs the help of one Mr. Logan Wolverine. And how he gets there and why he gets there and all that, we're not going to tell you right now. We will later, but we're not going to tell you right now because it's quite a journey.
But we will tell you what we thought of the movie. I got to say, I'm a little disappointed.
I'm not. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, but I know.
It's not the saviour that they were looking for the MCU, in quality.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
it'll do big box office. Like, I mean, it's Deadpool and Wolverine. You know, they can't not make money with this movie.
Yeah.
It's like making their own money.
I do kind of feel sorry for the makers of this movie in general because it has been so high. I mean, the marketing's been fantastic. It's just Ryan Reynolds knows his shit when it comes to that kind of thing.
Knows how to sell himself.
Oh, yeah.
And
so,
alcohol.
you know, you can't argue that anticipation has been incredibly high for this movie. Consequently, expectations, I imagine, are pretty high for the movie. And
it's a Marvel film, though. I go in
Yeah.
low and come out high.
yeah, I mean, I didn't go in expecting the saviour of the Marvel franchise.
They told us a few times in the film that they were.
Yeah. I was hoping for something that was as good, if not better, than the first Deadpool. It wasn't as good as the first one. It was better than the second Deadpool, for sure.
The second one was actually very ropey, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was, although that had one of the best cameos I've ever seen in any movie all time. It's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
But yeah, I mean, that film was hanging on by a thread the entire movie. You could see that there was not much to it.
Yeah, so this is definitely an improvement, and there is a lot to like about this movie. The comedy is just
Spot on.
spot on. I'm surprised they were able to get away with what they were able to get away with under the Disney banner, but
Oh, well, I mean, Disney. See, this is the thing that pisses me off. People are surprised that Disney are taking risks and all that. They had Touchstone and Buena Vista International. Those companies, Touchstone especially, they did like Stakeout and all manners of films that were really, they were R-rated.
yeah. But
films.
that's under the Touchstone banner, though. This is under Marvel, which is, you know, supposed to be kind of family friendly.
I will spoil one thing, and it is an actual factual error, that they say in the film, and they turn around and say, well, this Ryan Reynolds breaks fourth wall and he says, this is the first Marvel R-rated film. Bitch. That's Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Blade is the first R-rated Marvel film.
Yeah.
And it's still the best R-rated Marvel film.
Yes.
In my opinion.
I agree. But this was still a good movie, and both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were clearly having a great time.
Especially Hugh Jackman.
I mean, if you've been watching their interviews over the last couple of weeks, you can see that they are very good friends in real life, and that they've been looking forward to this team up for a really long time, and they clearly had a great time both making this movie and promoting this movie, and it shows. They're both fantastic. Most of the cast is pretty good, actually.
I thought
Yeah.
we can't go into who's in the cast unless we go into spoiler territory.
Well, we can talk about our main antagonist because she's in the trailers, Emma Corrin, who plays Xavier's twin sister.
Yeah, Charles's twin sister.
Yeah.
Charlotte? No, Cassandra.
Yeah, gosh.
Cassandra.
We just saw the movie, so I should know the answer to that. Please hold. Cassandra Nova.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which she's, I think, so I'm not a very big Marvel comic fan, guys. I liked them when I was a little kid, but then I grew up and got into DC. And I think Cassandra Nova is an actual proper character in the comic books. I do believe she's canon, as they call it.
She is.
And it was good to see someone who looks almost identical to James McAvoy.
Yeah, and
But
she
being a threat.
was good. Emma Corrin has just recently been playing Princess Diana on the 4th season of Crown, and she has a very commanding presence.
Good actress.
Yeah, I don't think they made the best use out of her, which we'll go into that in a minute. But as an actress, I thought she was great and was a good choice of antagonist.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3. Here's the spoilers for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing I love about team up movies and Marvel movies and all that kind of stuff is the cameos.
Yeah.
And the first one is the one that meant more to me than all the others, except for there's one other character. You know who that is. And, okay, this film has its very big issues, but one thing I did enjoy is it has a little bit more heart than the last Deadpool film. And the last Deadpool film was actually pretty dire to me. I thought it was crap. And I'm going to infuriate a lot of Marvel fans out there right now. I didn't like Logan. I thought that was insulting to all the fans of the X-Men movies because there's too much language, too much just bleak dreariness. I didn't like it at all. And
I loved Logan. But anyway.
Yeah, I like to look on an optimistic side. And when it was like Deadpool and Wolverine, I was like, oh, cool, finally we'll have a lighter side. But Wolverine was actually a bit of a miserable bastard in this film, and I loved it.
Yeah, and
it worked in this film, not in Logan.
Yeah, it did work in this film. And for fans of the X-Men series, the original X-Men series, you're definitely going to get a kick out of this because
we won't tell what happens, but we'll tell who's in it.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is very much the Wolverine that we all know and love from the 90s animated TV show.
And he comes from a different universe than us, so he's actually a failed Wolverine who didn't help the X-Men and turned his back on them, really. Yeah. And he calls himself the worst Wolverine.
Yeah. So basically, the plot of this movie is it's another multiverse movie, unfortunately, but
they even call that out in the film.
Yeah, Deadpool has been thusly informed by the TVA that his timeline is dying. The reason it's dying is because Logan was this special entity in their timeline, and because he died,
he was a linchpin.
Yeah, because he died, their timeline is going to die. So he's been tasked with going through different timelines and
Multiverses.
yeah, multiverses and doing work for the TVA and basically snuffing out his timeline for them, which he, of course, does not agree to do because all of his...
It's genocide.
Yeah, and you know, all of the people he loves is in this world. So why would you do that? So instead he decides to use the TVA's technology to go and find a different Wolverine to team up with to help save his world.
And they finally have a screen size accurate Wolverine.
Yeah.
And you see why it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Yeah, and they have one of the best cameos ever. We can spoil this one.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill as the Cavalrine.
Yeah.
And they actually call him Cavalrine
Yeah.
in the credits.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you love the X-Men franchise, it's just is cameo territory here because they end up in a void.
It's like the parallel world between worlds.
Yeah,
And
which
it's
is
where
where they send all the naughty mutants and
The
superheroes who don't
Detritus.
play by the rules in the multiverse.
No, it's not there. And like, it's, I don't know, they have the bad guys like Furiosa or Mad Max Fury Road. All these bad guys capture Wolverine and Deadpool and they take them to this hideout. It's like something out of Mad Max. It's great. And it's actually Ant-Man's dead body in giant form.
Is the hideout, the lair for Cassandra Nova, which is hilarious.
Yeah, and they get captured with another mutant who is played by Chris
Evans. Yes.
The good Chris.
Yes. But we
won't say anything.
We won't say anything beyond that, but know that Chris Evans is in the movie.
And he's great.
Yeah.
He's really good.
And there are 3 other people who have been
Four,
sent to this.
really?
4? Yeah, 4. Sorry, people who have been sent to this void that you will recognise from other Marvel movies. We've got Elektra, once again played by Jennifer Garner.
And brilliantly done.
Yeah, we have Blade,
Yeah.
once again
The
played by
one true-
Wesley Snipes.
One true Blade. And I was so surprised because he hates Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
And I was like, hold on. There's a lot of egos being swallowed here.
yeah.
Which I was like, finally. And he looks so cool. He looks exactly
It
the
might
same.
have something to do with the fact that,
It's a lot of money.
well, that and he gets to say in the movie that he is the only Blade that will ever be. So
Yeah,
maybe there was a promise somewhere that if he did this cameo that he would get to continue.
You know what?
being
Do
Blade.
it. He does look fine.
He looks fine. He looks great.
Yeah, he's got a
he
little
could
bit of
totally keep playing it.
white of a little flavour saver, and it just works because it's Blade. It's actually, I just went, you know, had my
We
little
also
geek
have
boy.
Gambit, who is played by a different actor in this movie, but
It's not Tyler, whatever his name was, Taylor
Taylor
Sheridan.
Kitsch.
Kitsch, yeah.
Yeah, it's Channing Tatum this time, which is
It's so funny.
perfect. You know, absolute perfect.
And no one
casting.
can understand a friggin' word he
Yeah,
says.
that Creole accent is thick.
Yep.
and
And he
it's-
does it really well too.
And we also, our final cameo in this team up is Mutant 23 from Logan, the young girl that Logan sacrifices himself for at the end of the movie. She's all
Basically
grown
his-
up now.
His daughter.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
Well, yeah, pretty much. And she's been sent to the void. So they all team up to convince Cassandra Nova to send them back home so they can save their universe. And hijinks ensue. There is
So much damn gore.
so much gore in this movie.
This is MA15 for
Yeah.
Australia, R-rated in America.
And you can see why. There's blood everywhere. The opening sequence to this movie is actually the best part of the movie, I thought.
What was that meme that used to go around killing a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what they do.
Yeah.
They use a body,
Yeah.
dead body
yeah.
to
we
kill
won't,
other
we won't
people.
say which dead body.
You don't even have to allude to it.
No.
No.
But, yeah, Deadpool makes very good use of a dead body to dispatch a whole pile of
TVA agents.
TVA agents who have come to to collect him.
It's wild. It's great.
To the tune of InSync's Bye Bye Bye.
And he dances.
And yeah, he does the dance. It's fantastic.
Oh, man, that
Yeah.
was great.
And
That guy can dance too.
yeah,
I
he can.
hate
He
Ryan
can
Reynolds,
dance.
but he can't sing.
he's not bad. He's not bad.
Did you hear him on that thing that we...
Yeah, no, he has sung in
Yeah.
other things. So he's no Hugh Jackman, but
No. No, he can't sing.
He's
No,
not jealous.
he can't do that too. No.
But there's
Not jealous.
there's plenty of gore, plenty of action.
Lots of gun violence.
Yeah, the downside to me for this movie was that there was plenty of gore and plenty of action, which means there's not a lot of substance to this movie. Now, I suppose you wouldn't really expect a lot of substance in a Deadpool movie.
There's a lot of substances in gore.
Yeah, but I had heard rumours that there was quite a bit of heart to this movie, and there is. The
Jackman
basic,
does a really good job.
the
I think.
basic theme of this movie is purpose. People needing purpose to have fulfilling lives, and it sort of explores both Deadpool and Wolverine finding themselves at a point in their lives where they have no purpose, and trying to find a way to get that back. And that it's a great idea. Unfortunately, the comedy is ratcheted up to 11, so there are moments in this movie that should be quite serious, and especially for Wolverine, and they're acted very seriously. And Hugh Jackman, as always, does a wonderful job. But because everything is just joke surrounding these moments, it's hard for these moments to have the sense of gravitas that they probably should. And it's a shame, because if they just pared back a little bit with the jokes at some points of the movie, I think it would have actually been a much better result than it ended up being.
I liked it.
I didn't hate it. It's certainly better than Deadpool 2, but it's not as good as the first Deadpool. And given how much time went into making this movie, getting it off the ground and everything, I had hoped not to see the the savior of the entire Marvel franchise, but certainly something that was better than the original. And I don't think this was.
Okay, so what would you give it out of 10?
I think I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's all criticism aside, there's still a lot to enjoy in this movie. And even if you don't get the satisfaction that you were expecting when you go into the cinema, there is still so many cool things to see on screen that it's just worth your time just for that alone.
I give it a 7 as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I enjoyed it much more than Deadpool 2. And I think it's almost on par with Deadpool 1. I didn't think Deadpool's the best film of all time, but as everyone flaunts it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I love the cameos. Yeah. And the nostalgia bait got me, and the cameo bait got me. So, yeah, it'll do a lot of money. And and it looks like they just need to get their ass into gear and pump out the movies, because these guys aren't getting any younger. And if they want to actually have more franchise potential, like putting Deadpool in the X-Men or Avengers or whatever, and Wolverine back in the X-Men, they really need to hurry up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
good luck to them. Let's see if they can manage to achieve it.
Who's this made for?
This is made for X-Men fans, Marvel fans. If you like your Marvel movies, go see it. You especially if you've been suffering through the Marvel franchise at Phase 4, and you still don't hate it, then go see this movie. You'll have a great time.
Mm-hmm. And on that note, guys, it's a good night from me, and stay hydrated.
And remember, leggings are not pants.